Hey everybody, Lauren here from Airguns of Arizona, and today we're going to be taking a look at probably one of my favorite things ever. We're going to be looking at some steel targets because, let's be honest, there's nothing more boring than shooting on paper. And also, I don't know if I'm the only one that feels that way, but it feels like paper judges you so much. Like if you have one little line outside of the 10 ring, it's like, nope, it's a 9. So judgy and so uptight. Targets are so free and easy. I love it. So today we're going to be jumping into action armor targets. These targets are all made from 3/16 AR400 steel. They're all made right here in Arizona, so they are US made, and they are built to withstand just about anything. I've shot them from a 177 12 foot-pound air gun to literally the 357 Rattler at 240 foot-pounds of energy. These babies can withstand tons of power and beat up and even a Firebird target. That's how crazy they are. So I'm gonna go through the range with you and kind of show you a little bit what we have. First up, we have this no limit spinner target. These spinners go from 1.5 inch and 5/8 inch kill zone sizes here. And they're really cool because they're kind of squared off on the sides, so they shouldn't bend too easy or anything like that. It's really nice because it's in this modular frame. I love that because you can literally build it and set it down anywhere you like. There's no need to pound it into the ground. There's no need to secure it at all, and it kind of just stands like that. And when you're done, you undo the wing nut here on the side, and this all breaks down super flat, and you don't have these awkward legs and stuff like that to stick into your car. So I absolutely love this target for that reason. Moving on from there, we have our shoot to reset targets. So this one right here is the iguana target. It's called the Got You Iguana target, famously so named by Jessica Kilgore from Iguana Solutions. And this comes with these stakes that you stake into the ground. This is really easy to use because you can either use this bottom part on a stand, or you can stake it into the ground. This kind of supports it so that it doesn't come out of the ground, and this prevents the target from twisting or canting at all, which is really, really nice. It comes with this, but the stand is purchased extra. One of my favorite things about the Got You Iguana target, as well as with the flower pot target, is that it has a faceplate at the top as well as at the bottom. This is called the shoot to reset. You shoot it here at the top. It makes this top part go back like that. Once you shoot it here at the bottom, it lifts this front part back up and flops back down, calling it the shoot to reset target. Together with the shoot to reset targets, they come with these awesome stencils. Now these stencils, there are 3 of them, and you kind of use them to paint your target to look really cool again. They have numbers at the bottom here, number 1, number 2, and number 3. And the way you use them is you line up with these little 3 holes right there. So I'll show you. It lines up kind of like that, and there's 3 little holes there. You'll remove these screws in there, and you'll line it up like that, and that should match your paint job of like the darker green, and then the last one should do the eyes and stuff like that. So sometimes you got to get a little bit creative. The stencil is supposed to be a smidge larger than the target so that if you overspray, you don't spray the edges of the target, but that is the goal behind these stencils, and they come free with every single shoot to reset target, which is really, really cool. Another thing that comes free with the shoot to reset targets are these reducers. These reducers are made to fit right behind the kill zone like that and screw in, and that way this reduces your kill zone size. So it just screws with that little hole down there, and it reduces your kill zone size. So this makes this target even harder to hit. Now if you're at varying distances or something like that, these tiny holes become very, very difficult to hit. They come with all 3 of these different size reducers, and so you can go from super difficult to a little more difficult to the full-size kill zone that you have right there. This is a flower pot target, and I use this to practice when I practice for my WFTF field target. Moving on from there, we have the squirrel shoot to reset. We have a pigeon shoot to reset. We have a prairie dog, and we have a rabbit shoot to reset. So those are all of our shoot to reset targets. They all come with reducers, with stencils, as well as with a stake like this to stake it into the ground, and you can always purchase the Action Armour stand separate to use that. What's really cool about this stand right here is that it has 3 holes, so it's meant to fit the Quadrant target, or you can fit these stakes and they go in right there. It does come with this little thumb screw. It's shaped in the form of an A, which is really cool. There's a pellet at the top, and this pellet mark is also there if you want to stake it down to the ground, you know, and really make sure it doesn't move anywhere. So this is really structurally sound. The larger legs go to the back, so when you shoot it, it doesn't tip the entire target over. This kind of keeps it back there. And this is the Action Armour stand. Next up, we have our silhouette targets. So the silhouette targets are really cool because we have the standard silhouettes that have your chicken, your pig, your turkey, and your ram. These are 1 in 5th scale silhouettes, and this is the same silhouettes that are used at Extreme Bench Rest. The one that's used at Extreme Bench Rest is just a set of 5 of each of these. So you have 5 chickens, 5 turkeys, 5 rams, and 5 pigs. And those are also made out of that 3/16 AR400 steel. Next up, we got these African animals right here. We have the elephant, we have the rhino, we have the lion over here, we have the Cape buffalo, as well as the leopard over here. And this is a really fun set because you can have a lot of fun with it. You know, you can put it out further distances, and they're so creative and just something different to shoot at. After that, we have the North American set right here. We have the bison, we have the moose, we have a grizzly bear, we have a Rocky Mountain elk, and down there we have the mountain lion. So this is our North American 5 silhouettes that come together, and those are also for purchase. You can even use firearms on these targets. They're so durable and so well built that you could probably use a 22 caliber rimfire or something on there, and they should hold up just fine. Last, but certainly not least, we have the all-time favorite Quadrant target. Now this Quadrant target is the ultimate target, honestly. It has a 1-inch circle here in the middle that tells you where the middle is, but then it has these 4 quadrants, which names it the Quadrant target, which tells you in which quadrant you've missed. So if you were shooting out really far, or you're trying to sight in your gun and you just really don't want to use paper, I recommend shooting at one of these Quadrant targets, and it'll tell you, you know, if you're in the top left corner or if you're in the bottom right corner or something like that. And what's really cool is these weights make the bottoms come back to the same place. So if you hit this one really hard, it might spin freely, but then it should always come back to the middle there. That is really, really cool about that. So that comprises all of our Action Armour targets, all made right here in America and all available from Airguns of Arizona. So please check out our website if you would like to know more, or be sure to give us a call. And you know what to do. As always, hit that like button, subscribe button, and let us know what you thought about this video.